How do you turn struggle into strength and ego into empathy? From 130 kilograms to cycling for change, Sanjeev Gathani's journey is one of faith, food and transformation. I'm Chris Choo and this is HOTPLATE SG60. Sanjeev, welcome to HOTPLATE SG60.
Thank you.
You are a Jain,
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
It's very interesting. Those who have heard about Jainism think that it's a very mystical belief, religion. At least I do. You know, there are images of naked men going on pilgrimages. Can you tell us a bit about Jainism and what it's about?
Okay, so it's a great question. Jainism has been officially recognized as one of the faiths in Singapore, and that happened, I think, a couple of years ago. So whenever there is an official event by the Singapore government or Singapore as a nation, Jain priests will be there to represent the faith. So Jainism basically, if you look at it in very simplistic terms, it says you are not supposed to kill or harm anything. So to put it in perspective, right, as Jains, we do not eat anything that is under the ground. So example, you take onion, right? You have to pluck the onion.
That's right.
That means you're killing the plant.
Yes.
So Jainism believes you don't kill anybody,
Okay.
right? Or harm anything, right? So that's the simple philosophy of Jainism. And it's basically the founder or the guru, as what we call it, Lord Mahavir. If you look at it, is very closely connected with Buddhism, right? So there are a lot of similarities. And again, if you look at Jainism, they also got a window period where you do fasting, just like every other religion. And the other thing in Jainism is they say what you speak also harms people. Because interestingly, when you say harm, right, people think, I go there, I give you a punch, I'm harm you, right? Or I hurt you. But in Jainism, they say when you utter words, that also harms. So you should be very careful with your words. So that's the simplest way to explain it. And they also believe like when you walk, if you wear shoes or slippers or sandals, you're going to kill inadvertently the insects and other things on
So
the
is
road.
that why I read that the monks don't go out
Yes.
at night? They,
Yes.
they don't go out at night
They
because...
don't. They don't on the light. They don't use aircon.
Yeah.
Right? And then they have a white cloth where they cover their mouth.
So they're afraid of insects going
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
Oh.
So when you really look into Jainism, right, and when you go into the next level,
Yes.
right, and you say that you're going to become a monk, that's why they renounce everything, they shave their head, all material things they let go. So it's not easy because giving up everything,
Including clothes, right?
they have
So
white
that's
robe.
okay. So what I read was that there are different sects, right?
Yes,
There's the Digamba,
yes,
and then there's the Shweta Gamba, which
Correct.
wears the white robes.
correct.
So the Digamba is, I wouldn't say one level up, but they even clothes is it's something for them to be attached to.
Correct. So it's again, if you look at in
Yeah.
Singapore context, right, because we're in Singapore, there is Digambar Jain,
Yeah.
there is Tanakwasi Jain,
Yeah.
and there are others, right? Ultimately, all go to the same path.
Sure.
But like you said, there is a varying degree of renunciation. So some of them, they allow the clothes. Some, they say no. Some, they say you can travel. Some, they say you cannot travel.
So I don't think that we would have any Digambas in Singapore, right? Because of the laws.
No, we
would
do
you
have.
practice? How would you practice?
We do have Digambars in Singapore,
Yeah.
but then they adjust to the
Okay.
to the situation.
So what I find very beautiful is that the term Digambar means sky clad,
Yes.
which is wearing the sky. Basically, you're wearing nothing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. So in Singapore, if you look at it, there is only one Jain place of worship, which is at Jalan Yasin near Eunos MRT. So basically, we have the deity, and whether you're Digambar, you are Stanakwasi, you are Derawasi, they all go to the same place because the Lord is the same at the end of the day.
So Lord Mahavir is the founder, but he's not a deity. See, he's more like
He's achieved that status where we call him
Buddha.
the, yeah.
A Buddha state.
Yeah.
He's a Buddha. All right, understood. Wow, that's an amazing religion. Well, I mean, I don't know what to call it, more like a belief, right? But I think that, coming back to that question of watching what you say, I also found very interesting what I read was that the Jain logic is now being studied by people, by lots of professors, because it's a kind of logic that is non-absolute in the sense that everything, the truth depends on your perception and my perception. So there is no one absolute truth. So what I find interesting is that now the world is in complete mess because my truth conflicts with
Correct.
your truth. Whereas in this Jain logic, the language always starts perhaps or shad. All right. Perhaps my view is correct. So it gives room for you to discuss your point of view with you instead of saying my point of view is correct, sir, and yours is wrong.
So you have raised a very, I would say, not, I won't say controversial, but one that has got two sides of the coin,
Yes.
right? So Jainism, if you're born in a Jain family, again, with all due respect, it's a blessing because it is one of the most tolerant faiths in the world where there is no right or wrong answer,
Yes.
right? So I have two sons. Okay, one is 26, one is 22, right? And we are not supposed to eat non-vegetarian, right? So we eat only vegetables and above the ground, and no meat and no alcohol and etc. etc. And being in Singapore, everything is readily available, right? You would think that my two sons would do the opposite, right? Because they have been exposed. But ironically, they are stronger Jains than even me. Believe me, they're stronger in believing Jainism than even me. So whenever they buy anything from the supermarket, they will read the ingredient. Is it vegetarian? Is it vegan? Is it what are the ingredients inside? So they are practicing. And why do they do that? Because they believe in it. Right? It's a big difference. So they think that's the path that they want to go. Right? So there is no right or wrong because what the Jainism says, you should be good to every single one, whether living or dead. And I think every faith tells the same thing.
Correct.
Right? It's people's, like you said, interpretation of it.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I've been very lucky that both my kids, they strongly follow the principles, right? And they understand the underlying intent behind it, right? The intent is be good. So that's what they do.
But wouldn't the ultimate intent be moksha?
Yes,
Release.
that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Like to reach moksha, right? You got to be at a certain level and, have that spiritual, like they say, right? In life, you got your physical well-being, you got your mental well-being, and then the spiritual. Right? A lot of people, they focus on the physical, mental, come to spiritual, they will look at the sky. Right? And I, for one, never thought of spiritual till when I went through what I went through in life. And then I found that there is a divine intervention somewhere, somehow.
Okay.
Right?
So I think that's a beautiful explanation of Jainism. But now let's go into your life. What I read in your biography, it's been a life of ups and downs. And what I find is that you are a survivor. All right. I also find that you have exceeded many expectations. You have overcome many things. You have a basis of a very good faith, Jainism, and yet you had to go through a lot of mental health struggles and things like that. What was it that drove you to that, and what made you come out of these? Where did you find your strength to come out of these problems?
Okay, it's a very interesting fact that you found out about me and you read about me, and I think what I want to say is that in life, right, you will always have problems. And I'm the type that I take problems on my head. I never believed in any faith. Though I'm a Jain, but I did not practice. If you know what I mean. Like I thought, there is something there. You
So
go to the temple.
you did the rituals like
Yeah, for the sake of doing it.
Yeah, but there was
No calling.
Okay.
Right? So, whenever there is a problem, right? Just like when there was COVID, you will see everyone going to the temple and praying or going to the church. Please,
Yeah.
COVID, go away, go away, go
Yeah.
away. But then when the thing go away,
Forget.
bye-bye, good night, God.
Okay.
Right? So when I went through my set of problems, I met a couple of very good people in my life.
Okay.
And they changed my life. What they taught me that everyone has problems is how you look at it.
Okay.
Right? There's always two sides to the coin.
Sure.
The other thing that they taught me was, they said, what's your purpose in life?
Okay.
Right? And that's where I realized that I had a bigger purpose. Right? They gave me the strength. I met with positive people, got the energy, and I just did what I needed to do.
Okay.
Right? Which is basically wake up every morning and be blessed that you're alive.
Nice.
I asked myself a very simple question where one of my mentors, who is an Australian lady, and she is a Muslim, but from Lebanon, but now based in Melbourne. I couldn't afford to engage her as my mentor.
Okay.
Okay, because I was not in that position financially.
Okay.
And you won't believe it, my friend. She called me and said, I will mentor you for free for 1 year.
And at what age were you at that point of time that you
45.
45.
At 45, right, I had lost my job.
Okay.
I had lost a lot of my income, right? I was totally down and out.
Okay.
So she gave me the confidence and the belief that I could do it, right?
Okay.
So she guided me. She told me how I should behave, how I should dress, how I should market myself, what I should do, everything, right? And I did not even look a step back. So my mentor taught me the baby steps.
Okay.
So she gave me an analogy. She says that you have got two hands,
Yes.
arms,
Yes.
legs. Now, think if someone gave you the best pair of Nike shoes or Adidas or whatever brand, but you got no legs, what are you going to do with the shoes?
Yes.
I'm like, how does that relate to me? You have hands, you have legs.
Yes.
Make it work. Why are you crying and saying of what you don't have versus what you have? That's when I realized what you have will lead you to what you want to get.
Okay.
Right? Think what you have, how you can capitalize on it.
Sure.
So I realized
Understood.
my inner strength.
Yeah.
And that's where, coming back to your first question, I got into spirituality. I realized that there is a divine intervention.
Yes.
God has a certain path set for me, right? And I just did what I need to do, baby steps. And then my life went reasonably smooth.
I have a question. Do you think that you got into this low point in your life because of the general stress that we find in Singapore? Singapore is a fast-paced, stressful lifestyle. Or was it purely because of your own doing? What do you think? Was the living here part and parcel of this problem, do you think? Or was it not at all?
I think it's a twofold thing.
Yeah.
Living in Singapore is highly stressful, but the other thing is the ego in me. I had such a big ego that I could never accept other people's view. It's my way or the highway. And you had a point earlier about Jainism where there is no right or wrong answer.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You respect each other's view.
Correct.
Right? You can agree to disagree.
Yes.
I'm a forensic accountant.
Okay.
And I'm also a facilitator.
Okay.
Right? So I do training or facilitation in anti-money laundering, counter-terrorism,
So at
financing.
that point of time, that was your job?
Yeah.
Forensic?
Yes.
Wow.
I don't listen to people.
Okay.
Right? And that's when I realized you can't do that.
Yes.
You got to change.
Yes.
Right? You got to be agile.
Yes.
Right? That's all played a part in my downfall. Right? Because when you have an ego so big
Yes.
and you don't listen to people
Yes.
and you think you know everything, it's your doomsday. And the stress, of course, is there.
Yeah.
But I guess that's for everyone in any country.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Another big thing in your life is exercise, right?
Yep.
At one point of time in your life, you were overweight. What, to the point of being dangerous to your health, or do you think, or
At one point in time,
Yeah.
I used to weigh a massive 130, and my lowest was 60.
okay?
Now I'm 65, 66.
Yeah, for your height, that's very healthy. Your BMI I think is perfect.
Now it's about there, getting there.
Yeah.
But the turning point came when at 130,
Yeah,
I remember the story till today.
yeah,
And I was flying back on Singapore Airlines from
Yes.
Bangkok to Singapore.
yes,
And at 130, if you're sitting in economy, you can imagine the seatbelt doesn't fit you.
yeah,
And you know the SIA is a dream girl, right? Like the song goes, dream girl, dream girl.
yeah,
I had to ask for the extra. And when they put the, what you call the tray, it's either my stomach or the tray.
yeah.
So I felt so embarrassed that I landed at Changi.
Yeah.
I said, that's it. Come next day, I wanted to change my whole life. So that's when then I asked help from Dr. Google, which is the smartest person on the planet,
Okay,
that how to slim down.
okay,
Dr. Google gave me a whole string of things,
okay,
and one of them was bariatric surgery.
okay.
This is basically reducing your stomach size.
Yes.
And I went through that procedure. Whilst many people think, I think among your audiences also, that that's the end game, that's the beginning of the end. Why I say that? Because I had to convince the surgeons, the psychologists, the cardiologists, and every logist in Singapore that I am entitled to go through that operation. Because it's not something that they let you unless you are at a stage where medically it affects your very livelihood. And for my case, it was not. To make the long story short, I put in the application. The doctor saw me. There was one condition. He said, you have to try to lose weight naturally. So I tried. So from 130, I dropped to 120 before they operated on me. And he had told me, I still remember, my surgeon is one of the top in Singapore. He said, Sanjeev, I operate. But remember, your whole life will change. I didn't believe him, right? So no one in my family knew I went through the operation.
Wow.
Believe me, nobody knew.
Okay.
Because I used to travel a lot. I told my missus I'm going to Bangkok for work. Took the suitcase. Instead of going Changi, I went SGH. I checked in myself. And then 3 hours later, the SGH calls my house saying that your husband is in ICU. And they are looking at the news. Did the plane go down or what happened? Right? So no one knew. I went, I did the operation. I was still 120 at that time. The next day, I can't eat.
Yes.
I can see the food. I can smell the food. I can't eat the food.
Yeah.
So it took me 1 year plus to reduce to what I am today. And to maintain it, it's blood, sweat, and tears, but it was worth it.
And you do it because now you are passionate about exercise, right?
Yeah, so that comes to another interesting point, right? That I started off hating exercise. At 120, I used to do triathlons and marathon. You can imagine I'm the last finisher in every race. So most people in Singapore know me because I'm the last one, because the police will be waiting for me, the ambulance will be waiting for me, and I'll finish the race, but the last. I then got hooked into exercise, and then I started Exercise for Life.
What is this Exercise for Life?
So
It's a movement. What is it? I mean,
It's a social enterprise that I started to help people combat obesity, telling them there are options available, but medical science will only take you one step.
Okay, so you reach out with information, or you have actually events? What is it? Yeah.
So I reach out with information, and also every Sunday we gather together, right? And then we cycle or we run. So I have been doing it now for the past 15 years without fail.
Wow.
So every day my routine starts by me running 5 kilometers.
Wow.
And I cycle 20 kilometers a day.
Wow.
On the weekends, I cycle between 100 to 150.
Wow.
I run half a marathon on Saturday, Sunday.
Wow.
So
crazy amount of cardio.
to me, like I said, it's a passion.
Yeah.
Right? It's just something now in my DNA where
Yeah.
if I don't do it, I don't feel
so
good.
this every Sunday, if somebody wants to join you, where do they show up? How do they show up?
So normally what we do is that we meet at MacRitchie car park,
Okay.
Reservoir car park at 5:30 in the morning,
Okay.
and then we go.
Okay.
Those people who know me within the community, they know come rain or shine, I will be there.
So you've like built a club,
Yes.
regulars?
Yeah.
What's the makeup like of this? Is it multicultural?
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
So we got people from all walks of life.
Yeah.
Our oldest rider is 78.
What?
Our youngest is 52.
Okay.
And between that, we got a 65-year-old grandmother. And she cycles at 30 kilometers an hour, which is way faster than most people. So we got Indians, we got Chinese, we got Malay, we got Christians, we got all walks. And the beautiful thing about this community is, right, we cycle for food.
What do you mean you cycle for food?
So what we do is that we will all gather at MacRitchie. Then one person will say, okay, we want to eat toast and bread. Or someone will say they want to eat thosai or mee rebus. Then we will go find the best place to eat and we will cycle there. We will eat and then we'll cycle back.
It's a very Singaporean thing, isn't it?
Makan.
Everyone will sacrifice for food, or the objective is always some sort of food, right?
Yeah. So we even go to Johor Bahru just to eat durian and come back.
You cycle all the way across the causeway.
Across the causeway, eat durian, come back.
Wow.
So it's the makan that unites us all.
Yeah.
And the respect. Like last week, one of my friends wanted to eat chi chong fan.
Yeah.
So it's a very Chinese food, right? So in my group, there is Indians, there is Malays, there's all sorts. All of us went and ate chi chong fan and came back. And that's what in my exercise for life, we have all people, regardless of who you are.
Yes.
The camaraderie is there.
Yeah, everybody needs to exercise, right?
Correct.
Okay, so now you have moved into another area, philanthropy, volunteerism, things like that. Why? I mean, don't you have enough on your plate? Now you're volunteering with a good friend of ours, Laila?
To me, I never thought about any other thing than me. Like I told you, I have a very big ego. Life is about me and nothing but me. Till I met Laila, and the story, to make it short, what I realized is that giving than receiving is more meaningful, right? And when she told me about Gallup and what they do, I said, I will go and help. I went the first day, I absolutely fell in love. I looked at it that it's a human being helping another human being. You have been blessed by whoever you believe in, and you've been blessed to be in Singapore. If you can give something to somebody and that brings a smile on their face, I think you have done something good in life. There was a kid, he was with his mom, and we were giving the rice and the ketchup and other things. So I had a chocolate inside my pocket. And I was eating one, so the kid asked me, what are you eating? I said, I'm eating a chocolate. And it happened to be a Toblerone. And the kid says, I've never eaten a Toblerone. I'm like, you're in Singapore, man. What I took it for granted, right? To the kid is a BMW. I gave him the Toblerone and he says, you are my God. I looked at him, I said, I am no God, man, dude. So I think it's very important that we put all beliefs aside. And as a human, we should help another human, right? So to me, doing work with Laila was one of my dreams. And prior to that, I also do volunteer work at the Sikh Welfare Council, where, we pack food for the less fortunate. I never knew Singapore had poor people. And it's just shocking when, you see what is happening. And if you can make a difference, go ahead, do it.
Sanjeev.
Yes.
Can you look at this and comment on this? Tell us what's happening here. Is this your cycling team?
Oh, okay. So this is one of the photos that we do. It's called Right to Serve. It's under the Sikh Welfare Council, where we raise money for the less fortunate, right? Regardless of race, language, or religion. We took a bus to Ipoh and then we rode back from Ipoh to Singapore over 5 days. So this is my cycling group, and you got to believe me when I tell you, it's phenomenal organization. And the camaraderie that we have here, we got CEOs, we got,
I'm sure.
high net worth individuals, but when we go out there and cycle, it's all for one for all.
Yes.
For a common
Yes.
cause and helping the less fortunate.
The Sikh community, they are amazing as well.
Yeah, absolutely. This is our departure when we were going. So all the riders, all the marshals, they're all together, and then we are making our journey.
Wow. It's not an easy ride, huh? You go to Ipoh first by bus and then
Yes.
you ride back, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's about 100 over kilometers each day.
So you're riding on the highway or the old roads?
The coastal road.
Coastal road. Oh, that's beautiful. You
Yeah.
still see some of the kampongs.
Yeah,
all
and
that.
then in the kampongs, the people will come out, they will give us food, and they will talk to us, and it's, we eat cendol, durian, and kuih
Wow,
lapis,
that's
and
nice.
goreng
That's
pisang,
nice.
and all.
That's
And
nice. Which one's you? This one?
that's me with the hand like that.
Okay.
Now the guy beside me, he's my regular cycling buddy. So
When was this? Sometime a
no,
couple
this
years
was
back?
less than a month ago.
Oh.
This is Kuen Leng Park in Singapore.
Oh, okay.
I never knew this place existed in Singapore. It's near Bukit Batok. Yeah, so this is another one where it's me. This is the Sikh Welfare Council where they had their festival at the Singapore Expo.
Ah.
You know how I wore the turban is just blending with them.
Yes, yes. Okay. Fantastic. And that was a very nice conversation I had with you. It's perfect. Now
Thank you.
we're going to go to the kitchen and we're going to cook some things.
Yes.
And then we'll come back here and eat and chat some more. Sanjeev, I'm making ravioli.
For a true foodie like Sanjeev, I make a ravioli in a fiery arrabbiata with a Singapore twist. I roll out fresh dough, wrap it with ricotta and spinach, pockets of pure vegetarian goodness.
In Italian cooking, there's a sauce called arrabbiata.
Yeah, arrabbiata.
I'm going to call mine Singapore-rata
Ah.
because it's got some Singaporean ingredients in it that make it hotter. Some olive oil. Do you eat garlic?
Yeah, I do.
Just a bit,
No, that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry.
Because Italian cooking is not complete without garlic. Right? Tomato paste. Puree. So the passata goes in, and I'm gonna put in a bit of salt, some sugar. Okay, so now is the part we make it
The Singaporean style.
Singaporean, right?
Ah, okay.
red chili.
Red chili. All right, not chili padi. That's fine.
Red chili. Okay, this is ground Kashmiri chili. Okay, let's put in some ground Kashmiri chili. Chili flakes. Pepperoncino. This is the secret weapon. Sichuan pepper. So I'm going
What's
to put
this?
in some vegetarian stock. Okay. Oh! Try.
It has got the oomph.
Now we put in
The ravioli.
the ravioli. It's gonna balance out very nicely the flavor. Put in a bit more stock. Fantastic! Ravioli Singapore-rata.
Today we are making pav bhaji.
Sanjeev brings pav bhaji to the kitchen. Mumbai born and spicy. A street classic made fresh for Singapore. It's called pav from the Portuguese word for bread, a colonial legacy that now pairs perfectly with spicy curry.
Right? We put in the butter
And the
and
onion.
then onions.
You know what, sir? You teach me. I do it for you. You want to brown the onions a bit, correct?
Yes, correct. Let me add in the spices. This is basically coriander, chili, turmeric seeds, tomato puree,
Okay.
vegetables.
Okay.
Okay, and we'll add in the potatoes, and then salt and sugar for tasting.
Salt,
And sugar.
sugar. Is this a North Indian dish?
Yeah, this is a North Indian dish. Yeah, so now we will just put in this the pav bhaji spice.
It's a special spice, is it?
Yes, some water.
Okay,
Thanks.
Yeah.
Good. What do you do with the bread?
We are going to toast it. We are going to add in the balance of the butter.
Yeah, that's what gives us creaminess. Yes.
Yes.
I
So
approve.
we will add in the
Cheese?
yes. Would you want to try some?
Sure. Mm.
It's basically not to make it very toasted, but just warm, and then you eat it with the vegetables.
Yes. Sanjeev, look at our creations.
Fabulous.
I'm really excited about this. And this one is like a Frankenstein monster, but maybe it'll taste good. Let's see.
Yes.
Okay.
It will taste good.
So this ravioli is actually, we handmade it. The filling is a combination of feta cheese and spinach.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Now for your pal bhaji, right?
Pav bhaji.
Okay, go sir. This is for
Thank you.
You've got pal bhaji. Take it
Yes.
on
So
bread.
we just take.
How do we eat? Put on the bread, is it?
Okay. So you take the slice like this. You break up.
Ah.
Then you scoop it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like that.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Now is good.
For the ravioli. It works. The spiciness with the cheese.
Italian Singaporean taste.
Yeah. So when you go on your long rides, what do you carbo load on? You need lots of carbs, right?
Normally, when we go on our rides, we have breaks every hour and a half. Either we will take energy bar, or we will have banana, or we will chendol. So we our
Sugar rush.
Yeah. So all our rides, we make sure the food check first. What food we can get, then we decide on the route. But generally, is taking banana, watermelon. Because in Singapore, most the places there's hawker center, so we can find.
Pav bhaji
Catch the yummy food
on
HOTPLATE SG60. Yum yum.
Sanjeev reminds us that even in a fast world, compassion and intention still matter. From faith to fitness, he's lived transformation with humility. And over dishes from two worlds, bold with spice and story, we found moments of connection. This is HOTPLATE SG60.